Once upon a time, there was a young man named Jack who had a dream of becoming a successful businessman. He worked hard day and night, and eventually, his efforts paid off. He started his own business, and within a few years, it became one of the most successful companies in the industry. Jack was on top of the world, but he soon realized that success was not permanent. He made a few mistakes, and his company began to decline. The more he tried to fix things, the worse they got. He felt like a failure, and was afraid that he would lose everything he had worked so hard for. One day, while he was sitting alone in his office, he remembered a quote he had read years ago. "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." He realized that his current situation was not the end of the world. He still had the courage and determination to turn things around. Jack decided to take a step back and evaluate his situation. He made a plan and started to implement it. It was not easy, and there were many setbacks along the way, but he refused to give up. He kept pushing forward, and eventually, his company began to thrive again. Years later, Jack was asked in an interview how he managed to turn things around after such a difficult time. He replied with a smile, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." Those words helped me realize that even though I had failed, it was not the end. I had the courage to keep going, and that's what made all the difference. And so, Jack's story became an inspiration to many people who were going through difficult times. They too realized that even though they may have failed, it was not the end. They had the courage to continue, and that was all that mattered.